surrounded by things we cannot see. Voices speaking, needing to be heard. Reaching out, touching us. Trying desperately to tear the thin veil between our reality and theirs. We, the brave few, have chosen to embark on this dark journey of the soul. We are Ghost Getters.
Whenever you're evaluating a new location for hauntings or evidence of the paranormal, it's important to have your technical ducks all in a straight little row. Nanotesla magnetometers are extremely important, as are the various other esoteric technologies that we use with our team. But nothing is more important than good historical research. And here we have a convenient and excellent example of exactly that. Notice this little sign in this dumpy little town in the middle of Northern California. Crude, yes. Cheesy yellow letters, but it's what it says that's the important thing. We have to consider the fact that spirits, paranormal entities of all sorts, just love the darkness, and there's never been any place darker on the face of the earth than this location right here. For thousands and thousands of years, these redwood trees that surround us now kept this land in utter and absolute blackness, the perfect location for extra-dimensional entities to hide. Prior to the mid-1880s, a vast forest of gigantic redwoods existed in this area. The trees towered to heights of over 350 feet and measured from 12 to 14 feet in diameter. The density of their foliage was so great that only an occasional ray of sunlight could penetrate to the forest floor. In the early days, the Pomo Indians shunned the forest as a dwelling place of evil spirits. They call it Guerneville. I call it a happy hunting ground.
My name is Sativa Scott, and I've lived here in the house off and on for about 6 years. I've had different experiences in several different places throughout the house, in the study, in the bathroom, the hallway, in the living room, downstairs, in the bedroom, most frequently in the living room at night while I'm watching TV. There's something watching us through the hallway. I've had someone place their hand on my back while I'm sleeping and sort of pat it going, "It's okay." Everyone that's lived in the house has experienced some kind of paranormal experience. Friends that have stayed over have mentioned that they've seen something or heard something or they felt something near them. One time when I was doing dishes late at night, there's the window right above the sink and this white entity thing just popped up like right in front of the sink. It was a person's frame but couldn't really set out any details. And it's impossible for someone to be on the stairs outside of there because it's on the second floor of the house and it's on a hillside. And then it just flew out, like, away from me. And seconds later, all of a sudden the TV turned on and was just white noise to the max volume. And I thought that someone was messing with me. So I went through the house. I thought my roommates came home and no one was in the house. And that was one of the ending points. I had to call these people.
Hi, my name is Easy. I lived in this house approximately a year. I had a couple of weird experiences, mostly sounds, little shadows out of the corners of my eyes, movement when there was nobody in the room. But the most profound was one day I was walking up from the basement where my room was, going into the kitchen, and just as I passed the bathroom door, I heard somebody say, "Hey," female voice. And I thought it was Sandy, because that's how Sandy usually addresses me. And I was a little freaked out because I turned around, there was nobody there. I searched the rest of the house, nobody was home whatsoever. It was about 10 o'clock in the morning, and it freaked me out a little bit.
My name is Crystal Adams, and the first time I spent the night in this house, I was in the little pink bedroom downstairs, and it took me a while to fall asleep just because as soon as I went down the stairs, I felt just creeped out, just a presence just everywhere, just really creepy. And I don't know what was on the table next to me, but it sounded like a mechanical toy or something electronic, and it just went on for like 5 seconds.
Every investigation begins with a history of the property involved. And I was very impressed during my extensive research to discover this particular dwelling has been the site of many, many very unpleasant events. Several mysterious deaths plagued the original owner's family, and since that time, residents here have consistently reported strange happenings. More than a few nasty bruises and cuts, and other truly terrifying events in recent years. So this is where it all happens.
Yes, we have someone watching us brush our teeth if we leave the door open to the restroom. Also, we feel something watching us while we're in the living room watching TV at night. And also things happening up and down the hallway.
Definitely a reading here. And what's this down here?
This is the basement where we can get some activity as well.
Basement, huh? Definitely getting something here. Not unusual to be hiding in the dark basement now, is it, Spirit? Silly little ass grabber. When we get a hold of you, we are so going to bend you over and spank you, Spirit! Spank you! That'll do it. You have to taunt them. You have to speak their